Hello and welcome back to the channel where unicorns are real and so are our opinions. Today we are talking about Jodi Arias. I know that there are so many videos and articles about Jodi and the murder she committed, but for those who may not be as familiar, Jodi Arias is a cold-blooded killer who knowingly killed her on and off again lover, Travis Alexander. It still baffles me to this day how anyone could believe she is innocent in some way. Truth be told, there isn't anything especially unique about this story. It's just a delusional girl who just couldn't let this fantasy about her getting married to a man that didn't deem her worthy enough out of her head. And as you can probably imagine, Jodi didn't take that too well. Feelings aside, I must recognize Travis's faults with leading her on quite a bit by continuing to have sex with her when he knew she wanted more and that he couldn't give it to her. Does that mean he deserved to be stabbed 27 times, throat slit, and shot in his head in his own bathroom? I'm gonna say no. Jodi was said to be this beautiful blonde who was carefree and aspiring to be a photographer. But underneath was a woman who was very obsessed and a bit unhinged. Travis's friends even spoke up about their concerns of the behavior Jodi was exhibiting. One friend was even quoted saying, "Travis, I'm afraid we're going to find you chopped up in her freezer." Although it takes two to tango, I do believe Travis was way over his head, and someone like Jodi, someone cunning and somewhat convincing, isn't someone easily evaded. Jodi knew what she wanted, and she wanted Travis. If she couldn't have him, then no one would. Travis had a work trip to Mexico coming up and had originally planned to bring Jodi along, but he changed his mind and arranged to bring another woman. Because Jodi was already feeling that her and Travis's situationship was expiring, this move was literally the straw that broke the camel's back. On May 28th, a gun was stolen from Arias' grandparents' home in a burglary. The thing was, Arias was living there at the time, and we would later find out that Travis was shot with the same type of gun. Coincidence? I think not. On June 2nd, Jodi would rent a car, and on June 4th, her and Travis would have sex in his shower. We know this from the photos recovered from Arias' camera after the murder. While we were not there during the murder, during the trial the evidence explained that Jodi killed Travis by stabbing him to death, slitting his throat, and then shooting him in the head. No matter what you believe, no one deserves to die that way. I don't want to go into the actual trial and what her testimony was, but her defense was that Travis was abusive both verbally and physically, and she was scared for her life. Just thought I'd throw that out there for all of my fellow unicorns. Arias was arrested on July 15th, 2008, and in May of 2013, a jury convicted her of first-degree murder. Currently, she is spending life in prison without parole. And to that I say, good. Hey guys, just a little note off script. I just want to thank those for joining the channel. I promise more videos are coming. If there's any cases that you'd be interested in hearing my opinion on, feel free to leave a comment below. And as always, thanks for watching. And remember, opinions are like assholes, because we've all got one. Unless you were born with two.